Good morning. We are on our way to Sacramento for Legislative Day from the Bay Area, and I have with me three of my realtor friends, realtor and lender friends. I'll let you figure out who is who. And to my right, we have the fabulous Sunita Murcha from Murcha Realty, and she's one of the most energetic realtors I've ever met in my life. So, and we have Caroline and Cynthia.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Sunita. As you heard, I'm energetic. So guess what? I am about to take this energy. We are about to go to Sacramento, and we are going to be talking about what are the things that are important for a home ownership, and we're going to make sure that we vote for you. Apparently, we are not directors, so we can't vote, but we are definitely going to bring you a good summary of what really we talked about and what are the hot items at the Sacramento.
Hello, I'm Caroline Wolf. I'm with Golden One Credit Union. So I'm looking forward to hearing today what's going on, what our legislators are thinking about. And one of the hot buttons that we were talking about before we started was insurance. So we'll have a lot of updates for you later on.
I'm Cynthia Chong. I'm with Ep8, so I'm a realtor. So I'm just tagging along to find out what is going on with the legislation day. I'm also excited to meet with some of the senators that for our district today, and we'll see what's going on.
The ledge day today is what we're going for is we're going to be able to meet our senators, tell them about the hot topics because they are going to be a big decision maker on these bills to get passed forward. These bills, we create those bills, but these bills cannot be passed just by us. We can pass them at the CAR level, but then they need to go to the government officials for them to become a law. So this is a place where we actually create this into a formal hearing to be taken to the lawmakers for them to become law.
This is my second year, and I had such a great time. Meeting senators for the first time, up close and personal, talking to them, and actually fighting for homeowner rights.
Yep.
Did you take your punching gloves?
Not punching gloves, but I did, put on my purple tie, and this is today is a purple tie kind of day. Today realtors, when we are talking to senators, we are representing the client.
Not a red
Absolutely.
problem or a blue problem. We are a purple solution.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thousands of us are taking the day off and making our way to Sacramento. People from as far as San Diego and everywhere. So there is the word of the law and there's the spirit of the law, and in between lies a lot of gray area, and it's one thing can actually translate to something completely different on ground, and that's where realtors step in.
Are you telling me that you not only just sell house, you do other things too?
Absolutely. Our job is beyond signing documents and buying and selling homes. We are fighting for the homeowner.
Well, I keep hearing this fighting word so much. I need to go buy gloves.
It does both. So it's consumer protection and construction. That's also an often a trade-off which goes one way or the other. This is really a very balanced and consumer-friendly, business-friendly initiative.
We want that the next generation of Californians find a place to make this home, and that includes buying a home and living here.
So we are walking to meetings lined up with some senators. Really excited for that. It's great weather. You see a bunch of realtors walking everywhere. That's the Capitol building and hidden in the glass facade. But that's where the Capitol building is. It's just been cordoned off for renovation. So we are going to the temporary building which is Gavin Newsom's office right now, along with all the other senators. And it's just around the corner. It's a newer building which is serving as the Capitol building right now. Such a beautiful place. And this is exactly why people love to live here. I think the weather has a huge part to play in that, making this state the fourth largest economy in the world.
There you go.
So I have Stacey Woods with me. She's the president of Silvar. I think you're one of the youngest presidents, if not the youngest, in the history of Silvar, right?
I might be the youngest woman. And
Yeah.
we're just walking back from Assemblymember Pellerin's office. We're approaching the Capitol. The Capitol's right in front of us, and we had the opportunity, just a small group of us, to join her in her office, talk about some hot topics that are some getting pushed through the Senate, some coming through the Assembly, but making sure she's aware of. So one of which is HOA transparency, making sure that HOA companies are held to a specific standard. The next piece, we were asking for support, California Dream for All, and that's funds for first-time buyers. Another, it's actually on the ballot for November, so we're asking for support and endorsement with the revenue bonds that would be going towards down payment assistance, 17% funded by the state, 3% by the borrower, but it also would streamline construction costs and make us a state that's replenishing and not so chronically under supply for the amount of residents we have. So overall, really positive meeting. So happy that you came, Souvik, as a member.
All right, thank you so much. Our
Thank you.
president of Silvar.
And he like almost stalks me. Like every time he knows I'm there. He's watching for my open house. I know. And then he just wants to show me everything all about
So this is a great place to do a segue. We had a fantastic meeting with Gail Parolin, and now we are going back to the Sheraton for caucus. We're pretty much done for the day. And we had some intense meetings where we spoke about the CAR forms, recommendations, what's going on in the industry, impact of AI, and practical issues. So the way this works is we represent AOR 9, which is Silicon Valley, and the Silicon Valley is a part of CAR, California Association of Realtors, which in turn is part of the NAR, the National Association of Realtors. And on a district level, we discuss what are the issues, recommendations, and that gets voted into the CAR, which in turn gets voted into the NAR. And collectively, CAR makes recommendations to legislators, and that transforms into bills. So the work that we are doing here is very, very important. And the laws that are introduced may have far-reaching effects on property taxes and affects the common homeowner. So we are always looking out for the best interest of the homeowner, and we make the recommendations and we fight, we lobby with the senators. That's what we did today, and I think we've got some good results, and the results are only going to be seen in the next couple of days. So next week on Monday is when we'll be able to see how our hard work has actually affected California legislation. So
How good. Good. We're so tired, man. Oh no, we're not. We're actually pumped up and energized, aren't we? Woo! Guess what? Our day was full of a lot of information, and you must continue to see on our social media and on our post where you'll find all the things that went through. But let me get you brief from what everybody else learned individually. We're going to start with Souvik.
you know, one of the biggest learning lesson for me is the way the legislative process works in this country. And for me personally, being in this country less than half a decade, my voice is heard, and that is the beauty of America. We got a lot of one-on-one time with senators. We got a lot of insights into the bills that are coming. You know, some of the things that are coming up are totally ridiculous from the point of view of realtors and for general home buyers. But I'm sure, you know, people had some reasoning as to why they proposed such bills. But yeah, it was a very good learning experience. You kind of get a sneak peek into what the future of the state looks like, and that's a great privilege to have. And that is a superb learning experience for me.
Wow, Souvik, that was fantastic. Let's see, what did Carolyn learn?
Well, I was excited to hear that our legislators are actually going to endorse some of the first-time home buyer programs, and that we might see the Dream for All continue for another few years. So I was very excited to see that.
And what did you learn?
It's an eye-opening experience though, to learn how this bill can go through discussion, and then sometimes they maybe the different group to express their concern about the bill. So I mean, it's also good to close up with those Senate or assemblymen that you sometimes you heard it from news, then come to talk to them. It may give you a different perspective.
Yes,
Towards the person. Really exciting, eye-opening, learn a lot. So yeah, I look forward to come back next year.
What I learned today was our senators work really hard, along with keeping hand in hand with all us realtors, and most of them actually do have a good intention to help our community and our homeownership rights for our clients out there. Some of our officials and senators are also renters. They understand how hard it is to be able to afford home ownership, and because they have the same shoes that you may be wearing, they are always looking for a solution. So always thanks them when you see them around, when they actually do things for you, because their support means a lot. And today our objective was the same thing, meeting these officials and telling them that what is important and how our homeowners, potential homeowners or current homeowners are looking for. Now, one big thing that is about to happen is that keep an eye on HOA, that every one of us have been having a very hard time. Your HOA companies are about to go through major changes. Their accountability and then their ability to provide all of us information, not only just to us, but also to the homeowners, and guide you guys how to stay on top of everything so that you are able to get your home sold, is about to change. And we all want to say thank you to Souvik. Souvik, thanks for driving all of us and dealing with 3 women in a car. You know, 1 man and 3 women is a very hard job to just handle us for like 4 hours. So thank you.
Thank you. We had a great time. See you guys in the next one.